Hi there folks, it's Anthony by Shirley here. Welcome to my channel. I've come on tonight to make two cards. I got some inspiration for this from a couple of people and I just wanted to try something similar for myself. So I've got this lovely paper and I've got two pieces and I'm going to do one is going to be like a Northern Lights type sort of sky, and the other one is going to be a moonlit type. So I'm just punching out a tiny wee moon. That's a wee circle punch, and I'll use that for the second one. So the first one, I'm using some Stampin' Up products. Using some lovely DSP, the name escapes me, but I'm going to do some inking on it to create a coloured sky that kind of mimics the Northern Lights, or I think the Northern Lights. I've also fussy cut out a couple of the elements from the paper, excuse me. Couple of little houses which I'm going to pop one there, and the other one's going to go on the one that's the moonlight. I'm just going to bring my light over a bit because the lighting's not that good. There we go. Hope you can see. So I've got a couple of colours, and these are Stampin' Up too. I've got Pacific Point, Bumblebee, Night of Navy and Pure Pizzazz. So I'm just going to come in and start with Pacific Point, and I'm going to turn it round and just use it from that side. I'm just going to come in and get some on my brush, and then come in from the corner and just go all over that top piece like so, just like that. Put a little bit more on too, blend it in, a bit more on, and I just want it to go down. There's a slight line there which defines the ground with the sky, so I'm only going to go down to there with my brush. I'm not going to go any further. I'm just going to leave that little place in the middle for just now. I'm then going to take some Night of Navy just to go around the edges and darken it a little bit, to give that illusion of darkness. Oh, I went over there a little bit, no more out, never mind. So, I don't want it too dark. And then I'm going to come in with some Bumblebee. And trying to get the right brush here, and that's probably a good one. So you could use these blending brushes, you could use foam dauber, just a piece of sponge, just whatever you've got. So I'm going to kind of swirl in the middle with the yellow, and then kind of bring it out a bit to the corner, like that a wee bit. And then I'm going to do a little bit of Pure Pizzazz as well, because sometimes on the Aurora Borealis you do kind of see bits of green as well. So I'm just going to do that as well. I'm just going to turn it round and see what it looks like, and I might put some more green. And I'm just going to put a little bit more of the Pacific Point, because I think that's kind of got lost a little bit. So I'll just put a wee bit more of that over here. I don't want it too dark. It's probably a bit darker than I really wanted, but not to worry. Okay, there we go. I'm pretty happy with that. And then I've got this lovely little house that I've fussy cut out, which I'm just going to pop on here, like that. And I'm going to pop that up on some foam pads. And that's the wrong box I've got out. So I'm actually thinking, I think I'm just going to have to pop it up on some tape runner. Bear with me, guys. I'm just going to get something. Right, sorry about that. I'm back again, and I need to just get one more thing, which I've tidied away from earlier. There we go. So I've got some foam pads here. I'm just going to pop into the back of my house. And I'm just going to cut one in half. I don't need the full thing. There we go. And that's just going to add a little bit dimension to the card. Go. I'm just going to put that roughly there. And I've got some a little glitter pen that I'm going to use to just put a little bit of glitter on. I'm just going to prime that up and give it a wee squeeze. There we go. I'm just going to pop some on the roof of the house. You can see that's very juicy. And some down here. A little bit on the tree as well. I'm just going to pop some onto the trees as well. Just take that off because I don't want that ink to be going on to the white area. And then I'm just going to pop a little bit under there as well, just to give it a little bit of interest. Always make sure you clean off your brush if you've touched any of the ink, because that'll just transfer onto your white parts that you don't really want that to be on. So just make sure that. Now I've left a little bit there because I want to stamp a sentiment onto that. So I've got another Stampin' Up stamp called Joyful Holly, and I want to write a joyful stamp a joyful Christmas to you. I've got some blocks here. There we go, and I'm just going to stamp it in black Memento ink. Like so. So just get a couple of taps on the Memento. And then just find the place you want it to go. And just stamp that on, hold it for a few seconds, and then lift it off, and there you have it. So what we want to do now is adhere it to our pieces of card that we've got. And just tidy up slightly here till I get cover up my ink so I don't stick my fingers in it. And I just want to I've got a wipe here. I can get into my wipes. I just want to get rid of that piece of glitter pen, because I'll end up sticking myself in it. There we go. Just wipe this away as well. Okay, so I've got my base card, which is a white 6x6. You could just put it on the card like that, but I've got a nice piece of grey cardstock, which I'm going to pop behind that, just like that, and then pop it onto the white base card. So I just want to make sure that's dry, so just give that a wee wipe. So I'm just going to, my blade has kind of frayed the edge there, but that's okay. So I'm just going to take my tape runner. This is 6x6, as I say. This piece is 5 and, let me just check, 5.5, and this one will be 5 1/4. Okay, so we'll just put this together. Like so. So when you're putting a tape runner on, if the piece of card, what I suggest you do is you try and bend it in the middle so that it kind of curves like that. Just try and see that you're kind of getting it. Then lay it down at one side, and then you should have a kind of even border all the way around. And the same with your this piece too. So let's put a couple of bits of tape runner all the way around. Like so, and then it's a similar thing. Just make sure it's even all the way around. Before you press it down, just that's it. And there we go. And I'm just going to add a few little gems to that because I do like a gem or two. And I seem to have mislaid my pokey tool. So I'm just going to pop them on, one on, I think there, and one on. There. And that's my finished card. So I hope you liked that. I'll be back with the next card. So if you liked that, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and please subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you soon. Bye for now.